Well, well, well. One thing as a Dallas Cowboy fan, I know Micah Parsons is very outspoken. And I'm all for freedom of speech. But we all have to understand it's not freedom of consequence. And Micah Parsons, at times, he says things he shouldn't say. He says things at the wrong time. He talks about people, especially when he was with the Cowboys. It seemed like he was taking shots at his own team from time to time on his own podcast. I mean, a lot of Dallas Cowboy fans were ready to get Micah Parsons out of Dallas. They were not mad when he got traded. And a lot of that is because of some of this stuff, like what he has going on now with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe. Well, Skip Bayless has already called him out, and I don't think Micah, I just don't understand why Micah isn't above stuff like this. This is Skip's territory when it starts coming to these types of things. I really believe Skip Bayless would probably say some things that would probably make Micah Parsons go off. I just don't think he's ready for those conversations. But he also stepped in it because he said something about Shannon Sharpe. And I mean Shannon Sharpe. Man, people can get mad, get glad with a heavyweight trash bag. But Shannon Sharpe is about to destroy Micah Parsons. G Sports Nation, let's talk about it. Welcome, Micah Parsons fans and sports fans alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of the G Sports Nation, where we preach sports. And if you like this video, don't forget at the end to please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know the next time we post another video or go live. And if you haven't become a subscriber yet, what are you waiting on? Man, we have a lot more content coming up this year. Now let's talk facts. Again, man, I love Micah Parsons, the player. I don't really know Micah Parsons, the person. I don't have any hate against him. You know, I wish the Cowboys could have kept him in some capacity. But then again, I'm not sad that the Cowboys didn't keep Micah Parsons, because I do believe that Micah Parsons just really talks way too much sometimes. There were many, I believe, in Dallas, and it came out in that there were many in Dallas, and there are many Cowboy fans who are glad that Micah Parsons is gone, and it's because of stuff like this. Micah Parsons decides that he's going to say some things about Skip Bayless that I just think he should really be ignoring anything that Skip Bayless is saying. That's what those guys do. But he also thinks he's in that space, so he's going to clap back. Well, when you clap back, you better be prepared for things like what Shannon Sharpe is saying, because those things are the truth. Check this out.
Is Shannon Sharpe on the good side?
Shay, he live on both sides.
Now, Uncle Marco brought up Shannon Sharpe. Now, Micah comes back on social media, and it's like he's kind of giving a half apology to Shannon Sharpe. But what Shannon Sharpe is about to say about Micah Parsons, he can't argue with it.
Like, he know how to play the fine line between, like, as a player and as a show. Like, he played that like he don't really show up when it mattered, but he's a good player. Like, he knows how to, but he knows how to, sometimes he edge on that. He be letting them ESPN writers get to him a little bit. I can tell.
So do you see yourself at the retirement being a sports analyst and talking, being on there?
It honestly just depends on, like,
I don't understand how Micah Parsons didn't consider that a shot. Because I'm going to show you his apology at the end of the video. But he tried to express this like it wasn't a shot. That was a shot to say that Shannon Sharpe lets ESPN tell him what to say. Whoa, this is crazy.
They let me be me. Like, I'm not here to instigate no other player or talk bad about another player because they had a bad game or whatever, the organization. Mm-hmm. If they want me to be anti whatever fan base, I'm good, bro. I'm not no fucking puppet. Mm-hmm. A lot of these dudes is puppets for national TV. Mm-hmm. If you want to be a puppet, but that's not me. I'm not selling my soul for a check. I'm paid. I'm good.
Yeah, forever.
Forever.
That's why I'm going to be your friend.
Now, notice he put all of that in the Shannon Sharpe conversation. He put all of that in the Shannon Sharpe conversation. That wasn't to Skip Bayless. That to me seemed like it was the Shannon Sharpe. Man, Shannon Sharpe is about to clap back at Micah Parsons with nothing but receipts, and he can't even argue with it. Check this out.
You want to go first? Well, would you? Hey, I like that. I don't know what show it was. I don't know if our shows are numbered, but I did talk about. I wish players were a little bit more honest and were open and would open up about how they truly feel. Start telling the truth on how they really feel. Everyone is always PC. This is the first person that I've seen come along and actually voice his opinion on how he felt about pundits and analysts.
Well, let me say this. I'll let the cat out of the bag. On my other channel, a lot of people already know this, but I'm a minister. I'm a preacher of the gospel. The Bible says something that is very wise. Only a fool tells his whole heart. Only a fool does that. You don't have to tell everybody how you feel about everything. Because understand that if you're going to tell people how you feel about things, you better be prepared to hear how they feel about things too. And Shannon Sharpe is about to unleash.
Your thoughts?
That was fine. I mean, he said what he said about Skip. I'm not here to defend or protect or whatever he said about Skip.
Mm-hmm.
I was cool till he brought my name up.
What? Wait, it wasn't nothing bad.
Advocate.
Yeah, it was Ocho Cinco. It was bad.
I was an advocate.
Right.
Go back and look when he was coming out and see what I said about this young man.
Yes, sir.
How is it not bad that he said that basically Shannon Sharpe is double-minded? He plays both sides of the fence. Player and quote-unquote 3 or 4 letter network analyst, and he lets them tell him, or he's influenced by what they say to say what he says. And then goes on to say all of the things that he said after that he's no sellout. Well, who is he talking about? All of that is in the conversation about Shannon Sharpe.
He said, well, he knows how to play the right. You know what I do? This is what I do, Micah. Because what I believe, and I've said this before, chat, and y'all know I said this. Mm-hmm. Once a person has done something, whether or not he plays good or bad in a game, I don't take away from what he's already done. So me saying Micah is a phenomenal player. He's a first-team All-Pro. He's a perennial Defensive Player of the Year candidate. But he did not play well in this game. What's wrong with what I said? So here's some stats. Micah Parsons in the...
Listen to these stats, man. This is why Jerry said he was willing to let him go.
With the Cowboys, Ocho. He had 52 and a half sacks, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Yes,
this
sir.
year he played in Green Bay. He became only the second player in NFL history to notch 12-plus sacks in his first 4 seasons, behind the only great, legendary Reggie White.
Right. Yeah.
Rest his soul.
Now, as somebody who watched Reggie White play, this is no hate against Micah Parsons. Comparison is the robber of joy. He ain't close to Reggie White. He ain't close. He ain't close to Reggie, the player or the man at this point in his career. Reggie was insane. And we'll have that conversation another time.
In 4 playoff games with Micah Parsons played with the Cowboys, he has 8 solo tackles, 10 assisted tackles, 1 sack, 0 interceptions, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumble recoveries, 0 touchdowns, 3 quarterback hits, 3 tackle for losses. Ocho, what am I supposed to do? Chat, please tell me what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
Micah Parsons is a phenomenal player, but in order for the Cowboys to be better, he needs to be better. Mm-hmm. What's wrong with that?
Absolutely nothing. He told the truth. He absolutely told the truth. I see nothing wrong with what Shannon Sharpe said. He brought receipts. He brought absolute receipts. And at this point, I mean, Green Bay's got to question whether or not Micah Parsons was worth it. They're going to find out later than sooner, because he already got hurt. They're still paying him $40-something million. Then they got to wait until half the season of next season to get him back because it's typically a 1 year recovery. And then a lot of times it takes the player, even once he comes back, it takes him another year to get back to where he was. So basically the Green Bay Packers are going to give up 2 seasons of quote unquote greatness with Micah Parsons. We'll see how he comes back. The players don't always come back from knee injuries like looking how they used to looking, especially when you're talking about guys who have to use their legs the way Parsons does. We're going to see. But nevertheless, I digress. Man, I'm just saying. This is why I say I just don't think Micah is ready for this arena. Man, you don't want to play that game of going back and forth with people, especially when they're coming with straight up receipts. Because I'm telling you, what Shannon Sharpe did, if Micah Parsons was to go against Skip Bayless, man, I'm telling y'all, Skip Bayless don't play fair, but he also does great research. I'm telling you, he would tear Micah Parsons limb from limb in a sports debate, even as it applies to Micah's own performance. Because in the grand scheme of things, what sticks out about Micah Parsons is the postseason. And that's where he's going to have to prove himself in the coming years. No hate on Micah Parsons. I love him as a player, but I do think Micah already thinks he's in this arena. Now, he didn't do it during the football season, but, and I hope he doesn't do it during the football season with Green Bay, because this type of stuff is too much of a distraction. This is the stuff the Cowboys didn't like, because I don't like it now, even though he's not with the Cowboys. I just think it's just bad energy. It's bad energy, man. God has blessed you on such a level. Man, rise above this stuff. Let people say what they want to say. It's not about what they say. It's about what you do. Control who you can control. Control yourself. Man, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. But boy, Shannon Sharpe destroyed him with truth. Over here on social media, it's like he kind of gave half an apology. He said, I didn't bring you up, Unc. Marco did. I respect our relationship. I never inferred you spoke about me. It was just about what I saw on other players. I never talked down on a gold jacket. But Micah Parsons did talk down on a gold jacket, because for you to say that Shannon Sharpe was walking, he was on both sides of the fence, and for you to say that he was being told what to say or being influenced what to say by ESPN and those other networks, how is that not talking down? And everything he said after that, are we to assume that he wasn't talking about Shannon Sharpe? This is why I say again, Micah Parsons is not ready for this game. Bro, if you're going to say something, stand on it, period. It don't matter who brought up Shannon Sharpe. If you said what you said, then you stand on what you said, and you don't need to be, you don't have to backtrack on it. But again, man, y'all tell me what y'all think. I mean, he can backtrack on it all he want to, but this is exactly what he said. It is what it is, man. I say if you're gonna if you're gonna say it, stand on it. There's no reason in trying to retract it when you know that's what you said. How else did you think he was going to take it? I'm telling you, Shannon Sharpe destroyed him, and he know that if he's retracting this with Shannon Sharpe, man, what do you think Skip Bayless gonna do if you try to go at it with Skip Bayless? Man, Skip Bayless is coming with razor blades and lemons, man. And I'm just telling you, you wouldn't be able to stand with Skip Bayless, because Skip Bayless ain't gonna play nowhere as clean as what Shannon Sharpe just did. Man, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Until the next time, God bless the G Sports Nation, where we preach sports. Peace.